Hi friends, Salam Alaikum, Sat Shri Akal. This is Divya Jyoti and I welcome everyone back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to discuss on user stories. So what is user story? An user story is basically a requirement which defines what is required by the user as a functionality. Let's understand the difference between epic, user story and task. Epic. It's a high-level description of what client wants. It helps team in breaking down the work towards a better goal. I would like to explain Epic with the two examples. This is a website example I have taken, and here you can see a banking application, that is an ATM machine I have taken here. Now here you can see the creation of the card page is Epic, which is a high level description, and here you can see the implementation of an ATM machine is another Epic or the high level description we have taken in both of the examples. Now let's understand here. You can see once the epic has been defined as the high level description given by the client, then comes the user stories. What is a user story? User story is basically, as I told, a requirement which defines what is required by the user as a functionality. You can see here there are two user stories. User can add the necessary items in his cart. User can remove the necessary items from the cart. Okay. So user can remove the unnecessary items from the cart and user can add the necessary items in his cart. The user stories have been defined by the product owner. Now, here in this ATM machine, you can see there are two user stories. Story 1, user A should be able to send money to user B, and in the user story 2, user should be able to withdraw money from the ATM machine. Now, here you can see, as I told, the difference is epic, user story, and task. So now coming to task, here you can see the user stories, whatever is there, it's been defined into four different tasks. So what are the tasks? Let's see here. Add the page and link cart on the main website page. Add the button add to my cart after every item. Add the button remove from my cart after every item. Add the button open my cart on every website page. So these are the four different tasks in the example which I have taken as a website. Now coming to a banking application, here I have taken three different tasks. You can see here the first task is when users insert the card, the machine should ask for entering the PIN. Task 2 is when users enters the wrong PIN, the transaction should get cancelled. And the task 3 is once users enters the account number of user B, the send button should be displayed in the screen. So these are the task and the epic and the user story. This is how it looks like. Now you can see this is the official format where the user story, how we have to define a user story. You can see the title here, the priority, and the estimate how much time is been taken to complete the user story. You can see the description of user, what is the functionality, and what are the benefits here, this to be declared here. Acceptance criteria, we'll be talking about acceptance criteria in our upcoming videos and in the very next video. So here you can see how things begin, what are the actions to be taken, what are the outcomes of taking the action. Now, this is how a user story is defined in every multinational companies, and it differs from companies to companies again. So when can we say that a user story isn't done? I tell my work is done. What does that mean? Today I'll tell in the company, okay, user story is done. So we can say that the user stories are done when the below criteria are fulfilled. So what are the criteria? Let's understand. When development and testing is complete, no open bugs, criticals, or showstoppers. Also, it should be accepted by the product owner. Last but not the least, should be deliverable to the end user. I repeat, last but not the least, should be deliverable to the end user because this is the main point. Because if the end user finds some of the mistakes, then it's no use of developing the application. So, because of that, we should be very clear that the product should be deliverable to the end user. So, if you guys like my video, please do like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. For more info on agile methodology, do reach me at the below mentioned ID pdivyajyoti772 @gmail.com. Thank you and have a great day.